Greetings, everybody. It's your old pal Frank here, and happy Saturday. So, folks, this is it. It's the final day of 2022. Wow. Where has the year gone, huh? It's had its ups. It's definitely had its downs. But this is it. It's the final day. And I hope today you're spending this day wisely, only watching this if you have some spare time, but I hope you're spending this day wisely with friends, family, loved ones, etc., etc. But, excuse me, if you're not, and you're just kicking it solo, well, welcome. There's always space to be had here, so you could kick back, relax, and just chill. So, top 10 pickups of 2022. To be honest, some of the stuff on my list, I didn't think I was actually going to get. There were a few cards that were either very tough to find, or due to certain circumstances, price value shot up dramatically. And that actually happened with one card in particular. And, yeah. But, in the end, I managed to complete my list. So, let's get to it. Let's check out my top 10 pickups of 2022. Alrighty, so kicking off our list here in the 10 spot, we have from 1970 Topps. It is the rookie card of the one and only Juice, aka, yes, O.J. Simpson. To be honest with you, I think it was subliminal messaging that actually led me to search for his rookie card. I was watching, I think it was either Airplane or Naked Gun. It's one of those movies, and OJ is in it. And it was one of those, like, hey, what year is OJ's rookie card from? And, again, you know, I looked it up, and then I casually just went on over to eBay, looked it up, and I found this PSA 4 for, like, $15. And I was like, yeah, okay, why not? So, yeah, I got me an O.J. Simpson rookie card. Heck of a football player, and a mean driver behind the wheel of a white Bronco. Okay, moving on. Now here in spot number 9, we shift from football to baseball. And I'm not going to lie to you, this is a baseball card that I've actually wanted for quite some time. Now, I've never been the biggest fan of this individual, but at the same time, you can't deny his career and everything, and so my hat's off to him for the career he's had. So, we have from 1993 Topps, it is the rookie card of the captain, that's right, Mr. Derek Jeter. This is probably the most iconic Jeter rookie card, and, you know, what collection isn't complete without at least one Jeter rookie? So, again, I went looking around online one night, found one, the price was right, and it made its way here. And now here I am showing it off to you. Shall we continue? So here in spot number 8 is a rookie card. Excuse me again. A rookie card that, again, I never thought I would own, but I was like, if I'm going to get one of his rookies, it has to be from this set, because I just love the way the cards from this set look, whether it be from this sport or the hockey versions of them. I just love this set. I love the script on the cards, everything. So, I'm trying not to cough. I don't want to drive you guys nuts. So, here in spot number 8, we have from 96-97 Fleer Ultra, the rookie card of the late, great Mamba himself, Mr. Kobe Bryant. Yes, finally added a Kobe Bryant rookie card to my collection. Sure, it's a PSA 7. I don't care. You know, this is another one of those rookies that, like with the Jeter, you know, what collection isn't complete without at least one Kobe Bryant rookie card in it? And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and go over the accolades and whatnot. I mean, you could write a book on the man, you know? So it's it feels very rewarding to finally have one in the collection. So, and this is what I mean. The font on the 96 Fleer cards, I'm just crazy about them. I mean, I've shown with hockey, I have the Marty Brodeur 96 Fleer, and the writing is like this, and I love it. And maybe eventually one day I'll actually try and find a complete NHL set of 96 Fleer, and you know, put them in a binder and display. Maybe do one of those set review videos. I haven't done one in a while, so who knows? The possibilities are endless for the coming year. So, but here we are in spot number 8 with a Kobe Bryant rookie card. On to spot number 7. So here in spot number 7, we have our first non-slab on the list, as well as I mentioned in the intro, a card that changed pricing due to a certain event happening, and I was going back and forth. I was like, well, because this happened, do I change my list now and find something else? But then in the end, I was like, nope, I'm gonna tough it out. I'm gonna bite the bullet, and I'm gonna get one anyway. And to be honest, I actually won this in a eBay auction. And at the last second, I was actually hoping someone would outbid me, but I ended up winning the auction anyway, and went through with it and whatnot. And the card in question is this 1971 O-Pee-Chee, not Topps, O-Pee-Chee rookie of Guy Lafleur. Yes. So, as I was saying, the unfortunate event was when I was originally about to get his card, I found one at a very reasonable price, and then like 2 or 3 days later, the flower unfortunately passed away, and that card was sold like that. And then the next one that I found, this one, was a tad pricier, but again, in the end, I got it anyway. And when I went to the expo in June, I was actually going to submit this for grading, but in the end I didn't because, as you can see on the back, there is some paper loss on the card. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to put it in a nice one-touch and enjoy it just the same. So, in the end, I am super, super stoked to have a Gila Fleur rookie card in my collection. I can now put this with my Ken Dryden. So, yeah, very, very happy. Now, on to spot number 6. Alrighty, spot number 6. We're going back to baseball. We're staying in the 70s, though. And this card, I seeked out getting one of these actually after watching a documentary about this man on Netflix. And I have heard of this character before, but after watching a special on him and hearing, unfortunately, the sad way that he passed away, I was like, I gotta add his rookie to the collection, and very happy to have it. When I looked on eBay for this card, not a lot of them, because I guess a lot of people who do have them actually want to hold on to them. I don't blame them. But there was a few. Graded, this card shoots up in price quite a bit. So that's why I got a raw one. But I'm totally fine with that. So, here in spot number 6, we have from 1977 Topps, the rookie card of the as one could probably only describe that walking enigma, the one and only Birdman, the Bird, yes, Mark Fidrych. Oh man, this is awesome. And as I said, watching the documentary on him, it was really good, and just seeing, his antics and whatnot, like, you know, shaking hands with the opposing team. You know, if someone made a great play and they got to first, like, he would walk over to first base and shake their hand, like, doing all kinds of weird stuff, you know. But he was a fan favorite, and, you know, unfortunately, I think he hurt his shoulder, or his arm, or it was his leg, or something happened. He went on the DL, and then after he came back, he wasn't really the same after. And as I said, the unfortunate way he passed away was so sad. I mean, I think he was working on he was working on his pickup or a tractor or something, and I think a belt got loose and it wrapped around his neck or so. Oh, it was so sad. But just the same, happy to have the Bird in my collection now. So there we have it. All right, on to spot 5. So, remember yesterday when I showed you guys that 1990 Marvel Universe Juggernaut card? And I was talking about how there's a Stan Lee card in that set that I would love to own. Yeah, well, call that foreshadowing, because here in spot 5 we have the 1990 Marvel Universe Stan Lee rookie card. Yes, I looked it up, and this is indeed considered a Stan Lee rookie card. And again, coming off of his, what would have been 100th birthday yesterday, this yesterday? No, Thursday. Ugh, I'm getting my days all mixed up. My calendar's broken. Yeah, coming off of what would have been his 100th birthday on Thursday, it's only the more fitting to show off this card. And again, a card that I've been wanting for quite some time. Even when I was still collecting comic books and whatnot, I always wanted this card and never got around to getting it. So finally this year, when I put my top 10 list together, I was like, I'm going after the Mr. Marvel card. And here it is in all its glory, in a nice near mint to mint 8. Ugh, so good. So there we go. First appearance in a Marvel comic, Fantastic Four number 10. That's going back. That's Silver Age goodness right there. Early Fantastic Four. Oh, with Jack Kirby and that's the good stuff. Anyway, on to spot number 4. So here in spot number 4, we have the last card I needed to complete this top 10 list. And it is the one that showed up on Thursday. You know, it came right down to the wire and was the last card I needed for this top 10 list. And it's none other than from 1987 Topps. It is the rookie card of the one and only Mr. Ron Hextall. Yes, sir. Probably one of the goalies with the most penalty minutes in his career. As we all know, Mr. Hextall was known for leaving the crease quite a bit to go wreak havoc on opposing players. One game in particular that stands out to me is when Philly was playing the Habs, and a young Chris Chelios ended up getting in Hextall's sights, and Hextall just goes after him, and he is full on, you know, goalie stick swinging, like he is ready to kill pretty much, and Chelios looks like he's looking at a bear coming after him. He is friggin' scared poopless. But still, just the same, even though he was known for, you know, getting into quite a few tussles and whatnot, he is also the second goalie in NHL history to actually score a goal. And he doesn't only have one goal to his credit. I believe he has, I think, 2. I know Brodeur has 3. And the first goalie to score a goal in NHL history, of course, was the legendary Billy Smith. And again, I've wanted to add a Hextall rookie to my collection for quite some time. And 2022 was the year to do it. So here we are. On to the top 3. So coming in the third spot, we have a card that was actually very tough for me to hunt down, because when originally looking it up online, I only found graded ones, and they were pricey. Trust me, especially since this is the O-Pee-Chee one and not the Topps one. And I was like, you know, as much as I want the card, I really don't want to pay graded prices. So it took me a while of, you know, searching and searching and searching. And then, at the beginning of this month, when I was at the Anti-Expo, which is like the big local Montreal show that happens twice yearly. They have the well, I guess you could say fall-ish show, and then there's the summer or spring or anyway, whatever. When I was at the Anti-Expo, I found one vendor. He had a bunch of vintage stuff. I was looking through all his boxes, and then finally I found this card raw for $3, and I was like, yes! And folks, it is none other than the 1977 O-Pee-Chee Montreal Canadiens team card. Why was I looking for this card? Because this is the greatest Montreal Canadiens team we have ever had. I believe all year they only lost 8 games, and it's, I think, still a record held to this very day. And I mean, the players, I mean, my camera's not going to focus in on this. So, I mean, we had Doug Risebrough, Michel Larocque, Bunny Larocque, Mario Tremblay, Guy Lafleur, Jacques Lemaire, Steve Shutt, Bill Nyrup, Jim Roberts, Rick Chartreux, Murray Wilson, a man who could put you to sleep just by talking. Literally. I used to listen to him on the radio, and he would literally put me to sleep. You put him and Bob Ross together, and oh boy, it's like audio NyQuil. Serge Savard, Pierre Bouchard, Yvon Cornway, the Roadrunner, Larry Robinson, Yvon Lambert, Bob Gainey, Guy Lapointe, Ken Dryden, John Van Boxmeer, Réjean Wool, and to round it all off, Doug Jarvis. Wow! And I mean, the accolades, the trophies, and whatnot. Yeah. The greatest Habs team of all time. Sure, we had the 5 cups in a row in the 50s and everything, but the Habs of the oh, excuse me. The Habs of the 70s? Woohoo! Yeah, it was not great to be an opposing player when you were playing the Habs back then. On to spot number 2. And, oh, I need a drink. All right. So for spot number 2, we're going from the rink and we're going back to the court. Yes. This year I decided to add some more basketball to the collection, and I mean, you know, adding a Kobe rookie was nice. Now, this gentleman, I don't know if I'm ever going to own his rookie card, because it's considered one of the, you know, more sought after cards in card collecting in general, not just for basketball. So I decided, if I can't get his rookie card, I'll get his second year card instead. So I have here, from 1981 Topps, the second year card of the one and only Magic Johnson. Yes! Now, from 1981 Topps, you have this card, and there's the Superstar card. Now, I think the Superstar card is a little more easier to get, but I wanted this one. And, again, like with Kobe Bryant, like with Guy Lafleur, like with Derek Jeter and whatnot, what collection isn't complete without at least one Magic Johnson card, you know? So, yeah. Now, you see why I went with the second year instead of his rookie? I'm sure a lot of you know. His rookie card also happens to have a gentleman on it by the name of Mr. Larry Bird. Yeah. Probably not going to be adding one of those to the collection anytime soon. because that's a mucho dinero kind of card to get. That's like saving quite a bit of money before you're pulling the trigger on one of those. So, second year it is. And again, not going to bother going over all the accolades because, again, you could write a book on them. So, just gaze in the glory of 3 people trying to defend the man as he probably made this shot. All right, folks, on to spot number 1. So this is it, folks. Spot number 1. Who could fit in spot number 1? I'll tell you now, it's not Marty Brodeur. We saw him on Thursday in my runner-ups video, which if you haven't seen, I'll try and remember to link it down in the description below. So after watching this, you can go check that out if you have like 37 minutes to spare, because that's roughly how long the video is. It's a long one, and I'm gonna be completely honest. The last I checked, it was up like around 23 or 27 views. I didn't think it would get that many, because when you start getting videos that long, usually you're not gripping people's attention. Like, I hope this one, as long as it is, I hope this one grips people's attention as much as that one did. Excuse me. But anyway, I'll try and remember to link in the description below my runner-ups video, so you know you could watch both of these. I started doing the runner-ups thing last year, and now it's like an ongoing thing. So we come back here, you know, December 31st, 2023, and I'll have a top 10 for you again, as well as a runner-ups video. In fact, I already purchased the first card off my top 10 list for 2023. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm thinking for 2023, man, I just said 2023 a bunch of times in succession. I think I'm going to do the same like I did this year, which I very rarely showed off the cards in my top 10 list. You know, I would just briefly show it, be like, oh, by the way, this card's on the top 10 list, but I wouldn't show everything just to leave you guys in suspense. So I think I'm going to do that again because it's fun. But anyway, coming in spot number 1, we have from 1987 Topps, the rookie card of probably one of the greatest CFL footballers ever. It is the one and only Mr. Doug Flutie. Yes, sir. Let's see. 3-time Grey Cup champion and a record 6-time CFL Player of the Year, which I believe is still a record to this day. And, I mean, back in the 90s, oh man, Doug Flutie was the man. He played with, what was it? He played with the Argos. He played with, I believe, the BC Lions, and there's one other team. I'm blanking. Well, I'm sure someone will let me know in the in the comments below. But yeah, Doug Flutie, next to Anthony Calvillo, probably one of my favorite CFL football players of all time. So, again, like with a lot of cards on this list, I had to seek out his rookie card. And man, was it not expensive which I was super happy about. And, yeah, here it is, in a nice near mint 7. So, there you go, folks. The list is complete. Literally. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. And, well, I hope you continue watching the videos throughout the year. But, come back here, same time, not same bat channel, but come back here December 31st, 2023, and we'll see what what cards made the top 10 list once again. So, I hope you guys have a great remaining Saturday. Don't get too far into the liquid courage. Enjoy the night. Stay up till midnight. Watch the countdown. All that good stuff. All Lang Syne and whatnot. And I'll see you back here. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on Monday. I think I'm going to do the same thing like I did for Christmas. I took the Monday off just to recuperate. But I will see you back here probably on Friday, unless I decide to do something in the middle of the week. But I'll probably see you back here on Friday with our first video of 2023. What will it be? Who knows? It's a mystery. So, Happy New Year's. And, well, it's time for the same old catchphrase. As I say at the end of every video, folks.